You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, it feels like the world of marketing changes faster than you can refresh your feed sometimes.
It really does. 1 minute, you've got to figure it out the next.
Exactly. Everything's shifted. So for all you founders tuning in, maybe thinking about your Founder Fridays marketing push, we want to talk about what's actually cutting through right now.
Yeah, some recent shifts,
Yeah.
some maybe surprising tactics.
We're going to try and cut through some of that complexity today.
That's the plan. Focus on what's genuinely working, give you some potent ideas for your own strategy, make it relevant.
Okay, let's dive in. I keep hearing this term, content engineer. What is that? It sounds bigger than just creating content.
Oh, it absolutely is. Think less about just, writing a blog post and more about architecting the system behind it.
A system.
Yeah, often AI-powered. It's about scaling content, making sure the brand voice is embedded everywhere. Orchestrating across different platforms. It's a strategic role.
So it's moving away from just relying on human writers and designers for everything.
Pretty much. We're seeing a shift towards what some call agent-based martech systems. Basically, AI tools acting more like autonomous agents, executing tasks.
Interesting.
And companies leaning into this content engineering mindset, they're gaining an edge. It lets you personalize things at scale, but still keep your core strategy intact.
Right. Building the machine, not just feeding it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Even for smaller teams, understanding this helps you think about automation or strategic outsourcing differently.
Okay, that makes sense. So moving from theory to practice, how are brands actually doing things differently? Any interesting plays you've seen?
Well, yeah, actually, Peach and Lily's recent launch was pretty clever.
Oh, what did they do?
They did this kind of blind test, sent unbranded products to, I think it was 14 experts, dermatologists, estheticians, cosmetic chemists, the whole lot, but with hardly any details about what it was.
The mystery approach.
Exactly. And these experts, they shared their genuine first takes on TikTok, Instagram, before the brand name was even revealed.
Oh, that's bold. Did it work?
Big time. They apparently skipped all the trending audio stuff, just did face-to-camera, educational content. They got like 5 times the engagement of previous campaigns.
Wow.
And over 1 million impressions in just a couple of hours. It really shows how much authenticity resonates, sometimes more than the standard playbook.
That's fascinating. Authenticity over polish. But quick question, would that work for a totally new brand? Does the blind test need some existing reputation? Maybe?
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a brand new company, the initial splash might be smaller, naturally.
Right.
But the core idea, leveraging credible, unbiased voices, still applies. Maybe it's micro-influencers, maybe it's just really engaged early customers. The goal is building trust from the get-go.
Makes sense. Okay, shifting gears a bit. Paid ads. Meta seems to be changing things up again.
Always.
The old advice was like, don't use too many ads in one ad set, right? 6 was the magic number.
Yeah, that was the standard wisdom for a long time.
But now, with their Andromeda system, people are running, 50 ads per set? Successfully.
It sounds crazy, but yes. The whole philosophy now is about diversification. Meta's AI tools are built to handle and even reward testing tons of different formats, styles, messages.
So the algorithm doesn't get confused anymore?
Apparently not in the same way. It's less sensitive to budget thresholds needing to hit certain levels for each ad. So you can throw a lot more creative at the wall without penalties and let the AI figure out what sticks.
Cast a wider net, essentially.
Precisely.
Okay, so that's Meta. But what about tighter budgets? Or maybe re-engaging people who've already shown interest? I heard the Reddit pixel is something to look at.
Absolutely. Often overlooked, but potentially powerful. Reddit users, something like 42% of them, say it influences their purchase decisions more than other platforms.
Really? More than others?
That's what the data suggests. And crucially, the cost per click, the CPC, is way lower, like $1.50 to $3 maybe. Compare that to LinkedIn, which can be $7, $10, $12.
That's difference.
Huge. So for nurturing leads, especially if you have a longer sales cycle, it's a really cost-effective way to stay top of mind with high-intent folks.
Good tip. Okay, here's one that caught my eye, especially relevant maybe for listeners of our show. Vocal Technologist. The new no tax on tips policy for creators.
Ah, yes, that's quite significant.
Tell me more. How does that actually play out?
Well, the bottom line is it really strengthens the financial case for creators, especially those in the mid-tier, maybe podcasters, streamers. They can now deduct up to $25,000 in tips received. This makes things like scaling tipping features, exploring direct payments from their audience, it makes it much more financially viable. It's a real boost.
Definitely a win for the creator economy there. Okay, last one, and this feels almost retro. Website footers. Are they making a comeback because of AI?
It sounds funny, doesn't it? But yeah, there was this interesting test by Sear Interactive.
What did they find?
They found that AI search models like ChatGPT seem to prioritize small, repeated signals like the text and a website footer more than you might expect. Maybe even over some high-effort content pieces.
Seriously?
Yeah, they updated a footer and saw it influence ChatGPT's results in just 36 hours. The takeaway for you as a founder is that controlling the signals on your own domain, even seemingly small ones like footers, gives you more leverage and faster updates in how AI presents your brand compared to relying on third-party sites mentioning you.
It's subtle, but yeah, could be powerful. Control your own turf.
Exactly. Own your citations.
Amazing. So we've gone from high-level AI system architects, content engineers, down to the humble website footer. Plus, blind tests, meta madness, Reddit retargeting, creator tax wins.
It's quite the landscape.
It really is. Lots of opportunities out there if you're willing to look in slightly unexpected places.
Absolutely. And it really makes you think, doesn't it? As AI keeps changing how we find information, how brands are perceived, what other small, maybe overlooked parts of your online presence are suddenly carrying more weight than you realize?
That's the big question. How do you adapt to leverage these hidden signals? Something for everyone to chew on.
Definitely food for thought. Until next time.
Spoken Tech for your ears.